And we're live. Just to introduce Story Cruise and Ian Garlic, I was talking to Ian and I was like, Ian, my setup is terrible. My lighting is terrible.
It is. It is horrible.
And I need your help. And
Yes.
instead of you giving me private advice on what I should be doing to how to make a video look awesome, I don't like cheap, but like inexpensive if you need to. And we'll say economical. And easy. So I was like, instead of just sharing it with me, why don't we just share it with anyone who's trying, in this day and age, people are on live stream, they're doing virtual meetings, they're doing live, virtual events in general, webinars. So how do you make it look good? And I need help. Mm-hmm. And so if you're like me, I brought Ian in to talk about some of the tools, some of the things he recommends on how to make videos easy. He's been doing this for, I don't even know, decades at this point.
Decades.
And yeah, like decades.
Well, over a decade, yes.
Over a decade. Really specializing in video and helping others with Story Cruise. As you can see Story Cruise right there. So I'll just let you take it from here. What do we need to know about making video look amazing? Not like me. Like, how do you not be me?
Okay. So, well, first of all, I think the most important thing to recognize is that Jeremy's been doing video now for how long have you had your podcasts?
Over 10 years.
10 years. And almost all those have been on YouTube, right?
Yep.
So version done is better than version on t-shirt has. I don't know if you can see it.
Yes.
And that's the number one thing. It's like, you got to start making. I mean, one of the biggest mistakes I've made is not publishing, because you're like, oh, I'm a video guy. I have to make awesome, beautiful videos. So that's the number one mistake. Have a strategy. That's why I started giantsofvideo.com. It's free to sign up. I'm going to promote it right at the beginning. Go ahead and sign up because you can get the strategies, and you'll go and see on there. Chris Martinez talks about starting his videos that got him up to 200 monthly clients at using duct tape. And
using duct tape.
Jason Swanks, every single person hates their videos at first, but all these people took action, got the videos out. Great content, valuable content, listening to your audience. Those are the types of things, learning how to push the videos out. You should be spending a minuscule amount of time improving your video, the look of your video, but you can do it gradually. And this is the other thing too. Don't go out and buy a big studio. Don't go out and buy a ton of equipment at first. Gradually change it. Even since lockdown, you'll see I've been updating, improving our studio because I've had a little bit of time not shooting our clients' videos. So not that I don't love to shoot our clients' videos. So I'd say the number one thing that Jeremy, besides doing it, has got going from is a good mic, right?
Yeah. I switched offices in my defense, not much, because trust me, I haven't paid enough attention, but I do go for version done all the time, and a USB mic is key.
Yeah.
What do you use? I use a Yeti. What do you use?
Yeah, the Yeti's great. The ATR 2600 Audio Technica. I've had this thing now for 4 years of running the Garlic Marketing Show. Yeah. Never failed me. Yep. And what I like about this one too is then I have a portable recorder. This actually has is also XLR, so I can take this on the road, and I have one more, and I can do interviews on the road.
It's just USB, right?
Yeah, well, it's USB and XLR.
Oh, and XLR. Okay.
Yeah, which is the three-prong plug that everyone thinks.
Yeah, mine does not have that.
Yeah, which the Yetis are great. It's just they don't have that. So
I have an ATR 2100, which I don't think they sell anymore.
Yeah, and that's a great mic. I mean, that's the same.
It's like less than $100 for that.
Yeah, $70 or something like that. And it's probably not. The next thing after good sound is you want to have your camera level. So I have my camera. I can't get it much higher than this because I'm at my standing desk, which I'll show you in a second.
Tower's 6'7".
Yeah, I'm not 6'7". I'm 6'6".
He's still scared to play me in one-on-one, but we'll talk about that another day.
That's another day.
You'll blow your knee out or something.
My back.
Your back.
I'll elbow you, and then we won't be friends.
Exactly.
But the next big thing is getting that camera.
Look at this, Tom. I want to say Ian has absolutely amazing. Agreed, Tom. Agreed.
Thank you, Tom.
Preach
I really
Tom.
appreciate it. I appreciate that, Tom. Thank you so much. I mean, I try. It's one of our core values here at Authentic Web. It's literally on the wall. But I want to help you guys out.
So we got the mic, and you were talking about the level of the camera.
Yeah, the level of the camera. So you previously had your camera up way too high. And two big mistakes I see are people having their camera like looking down, which looks weird, or looking too much up, and then you look like a little kid. I was joking with one of my clients because I saw, I won't mention this, but it's a big name podcaster, and he did this for a long time. And I was like, and he's a super nice guy, great guy, but all his videos were like up, and it was like, hey, and I'm like, I felt like I was going to pick up my son Max. And
there's probably some authority, like subconscious authority things in that too, I imagine, right?
Oh, 100%. So you generally want to have your camera about an inch or two above eye level. Like a slightly above eye level. Right now I can tell you're looking a little down. This will do a few things for you. It'll make your face look, it won't show the bottom of your chin. So, because that can add weight, which a lot of people don't want. You're obviously not worried about that.
But you see my gray beard, but
yeah. But also just because you have like that drop ceiling and stuff, I don't want to see that.
You want me to angle it down like that?
Yeah.
Okay.
Angle it. I would, if you can get it any higher, I'd want it higher and angled down.
Got it. Okay.
So that's one thing. Okay. So once you do that, you can quickly adjust it. Another great adjustment is the door in the background. It makes me feel like, I don't know, like you're about to leave.
You can rip everything I do to shreds. Like, don't hold back. Okay?
I'm not holding back. Trust me.
Okay, good. If you're like, listen, it looks like a torture chamber. Like you're going to have people in here. Like
yeah.
So what do you do about the door?
So I would change the angle into the corner, and then you can put something in the corner. You need a little bit of a background. I'm not a big fan of like the step and repeats branding. A single branding is good.
I do that all the time.
I know. I know. But
which is fine. I want to hear your opinion. Keep going.
Yeah. It's too busy. It's too busy, right?
Okay.
You don't want the background. You want the background to be interesting, but not overtake you.
Yeah.
And you got to be careful of like stuff sticking out of your head. Like right now, I'm not super happy.
You see that?
Thanks, Tom. Yeah, I appreciate that. Yes, we will make sure that you get your stuff done.
Even after 2 years.
Yeah. So, here's the other thing is I would be angling it. That way you don't have like a light switch. And what you want to have are some angles in the background. Yeah. So like you can see here, my bookcase is angled. It just adds a little bit of depth to it. And
so here, what would you put? Like,
I would move it to the corner if you can, like tilt it so you put in the corner. I mean, a plant is fine. The next thing I would want to do is light your face a lot better.
Well, yeah, totally. It's terrible.
You have a quote unquote ring light, and I wish Jeremy could show it to you.
It's probably what people use. It's probably what people use for TikTok.
I'm like, I don't even have a flashlight that small here. I wouldn't even call it for TikTok. I mean, it's like,
oh god.
I'm not even sure if I can use it to find my keys. But yeah, people do like ring lights. Ring lights are a simple solution. Hey, Vinny. Ring lights are a simple solution.
Vinny, he's here ripping me to shreds. So like, listen in. Lighting wise, what do you recommend? If you don't
get the right one, I would get at least a 14-inch ring light. What I'm using right now, which I really like, it adds softness and it adds a little bit of shadow to my face. And I'm going to show it to you. I'm going to switch cameras real quick.
Yeah.
Let me show you.
It's like Wayne's World. Camera 1, camera 2.
Camera 1, camera 2. So I'm going to switch over to so like you can see here the difference with a Logitech camera. We're going to talk about cameras in a second. Logitech's not bad. And the lighting makes it better. And then, using something like Ecamm Live, that's what I like a lot as a software. They're a sponsor to Giants Video, so I'm going to talk really great about them.
Exactly.
Ecamm Live.
The Giants of Video page, by the way, here. I don't know if you noticed.
I see that.
Or whatever.
Just FYI.
Yeah.
We literally use every single sponsor. I reached out to our vendors as sponsors. So it's not like I went to find the person. I use Ecamm Live. I've been using it for 5 years, and I'm going to talk to you a little bit about a hack because a lot of people can't get a certain part to use better cameras. But you can with Ecamm Live, you can adjust the color. But let me switch. I'm switched over here right now. I'm going to talk to you real quick about lights, and then I want to talk to you about color.
Vinny says, "Been there." Been there, meaning like he ripped you to shreds also.
I think, yeah. So here you go is one of these big softbox lights. These you can get for cheap.
Oh, cool.
And
they look cool.
They look softbox lights. It's big. You can get 2 of them for like $100, I think, with a 7-foot stand. You want to have them up and facing down. Okay. But especially if you have a stationary, like if you're like Jeremy's against a wall, pull your desk out a little bit. You can see here, I've got a space. This is like, I've got 2 offices in one. So do
you care about brand or anything like that, or not really?
Not with the softbox lights. No. I mean, get decent reviews, but they're light bulbs. Essentially like light bulbs and a switch. Most of those will work.
Do you see this?
Yeah, I would make
sure. This is $90. It looks like for 2 of them.
Yeah, I just want to make sure you have like those are good. For most people, those are great.
Yeah.
Any of those, like that $72, the Mount Dog.
Yeah.
That's great. After working with all the Amazon sellers, all their hacks. But like,
what do you mean they're hacks?
If you want to like, and what I like the fluorescent bulbs better than the LED lights as far as color. We use the LED lights.
Someone said, I was watching what's his name? He's from Arlington Heights. He's an Italian guy. He's a comedian, and he said, I save all this money on my LEDs. Like, I can't see you. You're dim. Who am I talking about? I don't remember.
I think I know who you're talking about.
Yeah. Anyways, so you don't like the LEDs?
I do, but that's when you have to dial in and get the right ones. You're going to spend a couple $100 to get the right ones, and then you're a player, and it's not as
so you wouldn't
easy.
go Sebastian. I don't know how to pronounce his last name. But so you wouldn't go with this Mount Dog then? This is
I would go with that.
Oh, this is not an LED. Okay.
Yeah, no. Those are those are fluorescent bulbs.
Okay, cool.
Those just provides a cleaner, bluer, like more natural light.
Yeah. Okay.
And then you have to get the right LEDs. And I mean, right here, if you actually look in this picture, this horrible still of me, the background on the video, you'll see that light there. It's actually behind me right there. It's now a prop because it was just too blue. And I should not have bought it. Anyways, I'm going to switch back to looking good.
So we talked about the mic. We talked about the level of the camera. You talked about Ecamm Live that you like, and you said there was a hack there, and then the actual lights. Go ahead.
Can I share my screen real quick, and I want to show you why? Yeah, I like Ecamm Live a lot.
If you can, I'm not sure how to do that with this.
Okay.
Do you want me to bring up Ecamm Live?
No, I've got it here.
Okay.
Let me see here. Just want to make sure I can get the right thing up for you.
By the way, I use their software for years and years and years. Ecamm Call Recorder. They just produce an amazing product.
Yeah, Ecamm Call Recorder was like the thing originally for podcasting.
Yeah.
Let me see here.
So you could do this as an all-in-one live streaming production platform for Mac.
Yeah, for Mac. That's the one thing. So you have to have a Mac. Now can you see my screen?
Oh yeah.
Oh, there it is. Whoa, cool. So Ecamm Live has sounds. I don't know if you can hear my sounds, but
I can't hear them.
Here.
Can
you hear that? No. Anyways, if you go live, it's really easy to go live to a bunch of different places. You can schedule it. You can add text overlays, which I really like. But here's the thing: is I'm going to switch back over to that Logitech camera that I didn't like.
Mm.
And it's grainy because it's, even though I've got a ton of light, it's not picking it up as much. And we'll talk a little bit about that.
Mm-hmm.
But B, I can fix, and you can actually use your iPad as a camera, which is pretty cool. But
Vinny says Ecamm Live.
yeah, Ecamm.
Yes, Ecamm Live.
Yeah,
like
but,
I'm right now. If you look at this, Vinny, this is the Ecamm Live site, ecamm.com, and then they have a Ecamm Live -Mac Ecamm Live. Anyways.
Exactly. So let me see here. So you can also play with the color levels, which I love. Let me see here. I'll put overlays. You can do text overlays. You can do all sorts of stuff. I thought I was better prepared for this. You can change the color levels though on this, which is phenomenal. And let me see here. I don't have this up. There's the sound levels.
So as you're looking for that, I'll just reiterate. We went through the level of the camera, the mic, the potential lights. Are there things that you recommend outside of the softbox lights? Like I will get those. If someone's low on space, maybe, what do you recommend as far as that goes?
So sorry, say it again.
If for the lighting, if someone's low, like if they don't have a lot of space, they're not dealing with a lot of, they can't like put those things up. What do you recommend?
I mean, then I would get a ring light.
A ring light, okay.
Yeah, I mean, you can get to, if you're going to do, a ring light's really good and easy. The only problem is it does that thing in your eyes, and if you wear glasses, it doesn't work really well.
Yeah, I noticed that the ring light would like show up, it'd like reflect.
Yeah, it reflects in your eyes and it irritates people. And like, you don't want to, that's a thing you want to be careful of, is if you wear glasses, you don't want to have a strong reflection over your eyes. It's just very off-putting. It's a very subtle thing, but if we can't see someone's eyes, we don't trust them. But see here I can change the tint and the saturation and clean up the structure of this.
Yeah.
So it actually looks a lot better really quick. So if you don't have an awesome camera,
that's because of Ecamm Live.
Yeah, because of Ecamm Live. I can change, and like no Zoom, you can't do that. I didn't see any settings in StreamYard to do that. So and I do like, you can play video straight from here and also share screen, do text overlays, plus like you can control your if you do share a screen, like if I share the screen in here, control where this goes, and you can control the size of it too.
Got it. Okay.
So it has a lot of nice features, and that's important to think about when you're going live, and also just when you're creating videos. And this is a great way. Ecamm Live records straight to here, so you can record locally and control your camera. So you're not going, and I'm talking about in a second, because I use a manual focus. And for a lot of reasons, you want to use manual focus if you use a DSLR, mainly because autofocus can start picking stuff up if you don't have it right. And it's an easy thing to mess up. And so you can monitor yourself while you're making videos. So it's a real easy way to do it. And one of the other tricks I do is, I'm going to stop my share now.
All right, I'll just put this up here.
One of the other things I do too is, you can see here a little bit. I'm going to raise so you can see the back of my computer's right here. So I can have all my information right there and be talking to you and have reference points. So I don't have to have, I don't have to set up a prompter.
A teleprompter or something?
Yeah, a teleprompter. So I can have notes right here, look down. Great, easy output, easy for me to upload the files, share them. Plus, when you go stream live, you can actually have a local recorded one. So if your stream bandwidth is bad, it's not there. There's a lot of reasons I would suggest using it. Additionally, here's the other thing, folks. The camera you're using is important. And right now I'm using the Blackmagic 4K, like a really, really nice cinema camera. But you can get away, if you get a DSLR, you are going to up your game so much. Now, here's the thing. With almost everything else, you need a DSLR with a USB output. So you have to make sure it has a USB output. What's really cool, and then with almost everything else, you need an Elgato Cam Link. And since the lockdown, these things have been sold out.
What's an Elgato Cam Link? What's that?
Let me show you here. I'll share my screen again. So
you were mentioning the
I'm gonna give you a
DSLR
hack right
Yeah,
here. So Elgato Cam 4 link. I'm going to go ahead and share my screen. And they're starting to come down in price a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
Let me see, where are you?
So the DSLR, are there certain brands or cameras that you recommend?
Yeah, I'm going to talk about that in a second. So DSLR, what I want to have also is like a wide angle lens. Something I have right now, I have a 24 millimeter, but I'm on a micro four thirds. It's a whole angle thing, but like a 35 millimeter with a 1.8, you're gonna have that little blurred out background. It's gonna make you stand out more.
Yeah.
Before you get crazy in this, I want to talk a little bit more about lighting before I go into Elgato.
Go ahead.
You can, I would get rid of your overhead lights and get a good light.
Just turn them down, turn them off.
Turn them off. Yeah, that light, and then you could.
It makes my bald head shiny.
Well, it's a weird color, and you don't stand out. Your background's lighter than you.
Yeah.
So you can see here, I'm darker. I have some accent lights. I mean, I probably have like $30 in IKEA lights, maybe $50 in IKEA lights here, accenting a bookshelf and stuff. You can get an uplight, a couple uplights, and it'll, even if you don't have any other stuff on there, a couple uplights will make your area look a lot better. So that's one definitely thing I would do.
Okay.
And so it'll make it a lot more interesting, a lot more contrast, plus your face will stand out. Remember, most of these people are going to watch this on mobile. They're going to be sitting on their phone. So you do want to you want your face to stand out. You want people to see your face over and over again. Because then they'll know, like, and trust you. It's the mere exposure effect. The more we see someone's face, the more we think they're our friend. So that's why it's absolutely crucial. But once again, content, quality content, how you're delivering that content, the consistency of the content is crucial.
Yeah.
But, I would be spending maybe total of 30 minutes to an hour a week in improving your setup and shopping. Do not spend days shopping, comparing, whatever.
I would if you didn't give me advice. Yeah.
Yes.
This little shortcut, obviously.
Yeah. But think about it. If you spend 4 hours, and it's easy to do, shopping for equipment, and then 4 hours setting up that equipment, 8 hours. How many videos could you have made in 8 hours?
I agree.
And you could have paid someone to come in and, if you made 8 hours worth of videos, 8 hours worth of videos, and you have an average lifetime value of $1,000, let's say, real low.
That's what I said. I was like, I am considering bringing someone in, paying them, and have them just look at everything. And you're like, let's just hop on a video. You were kind enough to take time and figured I'd share with everyone else. So,
yeah, it's my pleasure. I'm just saying that keep it simple and add stuff. I'm going to be putting more stuff out in Story Cruise of simple stuff that you can do in the Garlic Marketing Show. So, and once again, I'm plugging it, but I make this stuff to help you guys.
Totally.
So next up, let's talk a little bit. I'm going to share. Actually, let me see here. If you go to eBay.
Okay,
Jeremy, since you're sharing.
Sure. Okay.
Now look up Elgato, ELGATO, all one word. There you go. The Camlink 4K down there.
This thing.
So you need something that has USB in, because here's the thing: you cannot plug. Most computers are HDMI out only. They're not HDMI in. We're used to computers being an input.
Oh yeah, I don't have an HDMI. I just had to buy an adapter for my Mac to, I got a widescreen TV over here as a third monitor. So
okay, yeah. Exactly. So these Elgato Camlinks are awesome. They're usually $120. You see them on here for $300. They at the height of it, they were up to like $400.
Wow.
So you get this, you get any DSLR with a USB out. So whatever your preference is, the Canons are great. I mean, it's really a preference thing.
Yeah.
And I could go into that for days. Choose something.
People geek out on this stuff, I'm sure.
Choose something. I would make sure, if you are going to spend some money on DSLR, if you're going to spend $1,000, get a Canon that has
I mean, where should people start? Where you recommend, like what price point?
I like, so the new EOS stuff, and there's a Canon, I believe R. The big thing is, you know, there's a thousand reasons to do this, but if you're gonna make cinema level stuff,
Yeah,
we can have a whole.
I imagine most people won't. That's my guess. Yeah.
Here's what you can do. You see that Canon T7, right?
Yeah.
That's a pretty good camera. Now, if you're not doing audio monitoring, that's great. The only problem is it doesn't have audio monitoring. So I might look at a Panasonic. The reason I do like the Canons and like an M50 or something Canon that has, you can buy a used Canon Mark V on eBay, and they're going to be in great shape. Generally, those cameras just hold up really, really well. Here's the thing. If you get a Canon and you use Ecamm, you do not need the Elgato. So, because Ecamm will work directly with, look up on, Mark V. You know, the Mark II, the 5D Mark II, I think has USB out. You just want to make sure it has USB out.
Like this?
Yeah. You probably get something like this. Look, I mean, that's a pretty serious camera. That's an awesome camera for $460, body only. You can get the 1.8 millimeter lens. You know, probably can get it around that $400 price range. You can get, I'm pretty sure the Mark II has the USB out. I would just make sure of that. But you can get that and add the 1.8 lens to it. Like a 35 millimeter 1.8 lens.
So you don't need the other thing, the Elgato, if you have Ecamm Live.
Yeah, because Ecamm Live will work directly with these cameras.
So
the other thing you want to get is, if you get one of these cameras, whatever camera you want to get, you're going to need an AC adapter, because you don't want to be changing batteries all the time. Those are like $15. So for $400, you can get a used Mark V. That's an amazing DSLR, and that one there has a 40 millimeter lens with it. Look at that, for another $160 than what you were going to pay for the Ecamm or for the Elgato.
Yeah,
you can get a brand or a great camera for most people, and spend another $15, and you get the lens, everything, and now you have, you know, less than $500. You have upped to an incredible live stream setup that you can also use with Ecamm. You can also use to record your videos. If you check out my videos lately, go to our Story Cruise, you see them. You go on our YouTube channel; those are all recorded using Ecamm, because I don't have my team here to shoot the videos.
Yeah,
so I don't want to be
like on Giants of Video.
Yeah, that one's a bad example because my settings weren't bad. And I'm not
as bad. You should put me side by side. It looks like you like the world champion against a junior high kid.
Well, also you can see I had the natural light. If you do have, if you have a window, ball club.
Oh God.
Yeah, you can definitely use your iPhone as a webcam. The iPhone's much better than most of the webcams out there, Vinny.
Really?
Yeah, and with Ecamm, you can use it as a webcam. It will show up in here. Let me see here.
Sorry, I neglected his question for 10 minutes because I was laughing. But so how do you hook up you just need to port it into the computer? Like if you're using an iPhone, you just
let me switch you over to let me see here. Let me go back to screen share. Let me screen share real quick.
Yeah, you're on.
All right. Am I?
Yeah.
Oh, is that me? Okay.
That's you.
So you're seeing, let me just pull it up here. Boom. But you can see it. This is the iPhone camera or iPad camera. That's a lot better.
I didn't see that.
This is the iPad camera that I'm on.
Oh, right, got it.
So this is a lot better than that Logitech.
Oh, gotcha.
So that's an easy way. That's another thing you can do with Ecamm. And just all you do is plug it in. It's plug and play. So that's another great one that you can do just as a hack. So then you don't need to get this at all, right? And you're doing a lot better. You're doing better quality. But I mean, that's how I would stair step it. Make sure you have good sound. Make sure you have good software. That's why I like Ecamm. Then get that first light, make sure you're angled well, and then get your first light, big light on your face, get some accent lights, then graduate up to a better camera. You can set up your iPhone. Especially if you have the newest iPhone, that camera's incredible. And I think it could output with bokeh, which is that blurry background. So that's what I would be doing. But like I said, a small time. You've got to be careful because you can spend 8 hours setting this thing up when you could have made 8 hours worth of videos.
Yeah.
And if you do like our storyboard blueprint strategy, in 8 hours, I've created 60 videos for a client. So,
yeah,
what's 60 videos? If you get 60 videos out in the next 2 months, 60 videos, like I'll tell you, I just got a text. I don't have my phone right here from one of the people that went through our 5-day workshop. What did she say?
Can they hear about that through Giants of Video, or where do they?
Yeah. So, if you sign for Giants of Video, you'll learn about the 5-day workshop and about some other stuff. But I'm going to go through the blueprint and how to use it. But she went through, did it, has a whole list of content, and has been doing LinkedIn lives or LinkedIn videos with just her iPhone and doing a few of these things. And she's been slowly improving, like I said. And she's past 2 weeks received 2 cold reach outs from her LinkedIn videos. And she's been doing it for about 45 days. She's,
just getting it done, not perfection.
Yep. And I feel like we are speaking the same language. I already know I want to work with you, someone said to her. That's the version done, right?
Yeah.
Because she's improving. She has the plan, the strategy for the content, got it out there. The wrong question I get every time is, what gear should I get first? You get this too in podcasting, and it's so the wrong question, and it's so easy to get distracted by it.
Yeah.
And
what mic do I use? What software do I use? What audio hosting do I use? Yeah, all those.
And Onyx Sengal was on. He has 1 million Facebook followers. He has a $2.5 million building with $100,000 video set up, and he's been doing all his YouTube ads on his iPhone, and he's crushing it. He's getting,
you go on there. Probably authenticity. Like people want the real raw stuff sometimes, and
it is, but he's also getting it done because he doesn't have to worry about setting it up. So there's not that barrier.
Yeah.
And you can practice. Now, if you spend, and eventually there's a time to get professional videos. Your About Us video, once you get your story down, your process video, your overview video, your case stories, you should have some high quality ones on top of some low quality ones. Those are down the road. First thing is you want to start getting your content out.
Yeah.
And everyone should be doing this. There's no better time than now. I mean, literally, because there's still people working from home more so than ever. You've got another month or so before people are going to start going on vacation. And I'm hearing from everyone, they're planning their vacations. October, people are going to start traveling again. They'll still consume video. It's not going to go back to where it was 90 days ago, but you have a huge opportunity, and you should be just pumping out great content. Pick a platform, and then watch the Giants of Video. There's so much in there. I mean, Adam Lyons, his technique for getting 150 grand in sales from a 500 person list was mind blowing. Who else? Jake Larson teaches YouTube ads.
The one I'm thinking of,
Justin Sardi teaches how do you do YouTube targeting and how you can hijack your competitors'
Harmon
traffic.
Brothers.
I mean, and Harmon Brothers, of course. Harmon Brothers, gave it up how they hack viral videos using Facebook ads for YouTube. It's amazing. It's something I call it strat stacks, because they're doing strategy stacking, and all these people talk about it. So it just, my hard part has been I've been slowly incorporating something from every one of these people. And, and then I'll spend 10, 15 minutes improving this. But, here's the other thing too. If you have a window that doesn't have direct sunlight, you can use that as your light too. That's another hack. Just know those times of days. And I have one of those, and I just face out, and you don't need big windows.
Mm-hmm.
You should not have your window behind you. I mean, I have to because of the design of this room. So I have that covered up. But yeah.
So Ian, thank you. People should check out giantsofvideo.com or storycruise.com, but Giants of Video, there's a lot of amazing content. And if you didn't listen to all of it, just go back and listen to some of the tips that you mentioned. You mentioned like Ecamm Live. He mentioned microphones, softbox lights, and other lights. The camera, DSLR, AC adapter, Elgato, any other software. And like the biggest thing is version done. Yep. Right, is better than version none, and to actually market the video. But any other software or things that you think we should mention when we're talking about setup?
I mean, I think that's it.
That's it. Okay, cool.
You can edit this on iMovie. You can edit this. I mean, you could literally get this onto your phone and edit it.
Yep,
and send it there. And you can edit it, do basic editing on YouTube now again. So you can upload the video to YouTube and add titles and add end cards and add lower thirds on YouTube.
Yep.
So there you go.
Cool. I mean, we'll point people to giantsofvideo.com. Anywhere else?
Yeah. I mean, right now, go to giantsofvideo.com. If you're watching this, it's free. Starting June 16th, 35 plus amazing Giants video, people with real success. Jeremy's on there talking about their video power networking technique, which is ridiculous. I mean, if you are in B2B and you're not using the referral strategy, you're stupid. But he's on there talking about it, and everyone's so generous. I'm blessed to be surrounded by amazing people that are successful, and that want to help. So check it out.
Awesome. Thanks, Ian.
My pleasure. Thank you. All right. I want to have a follow-up and see what your video looks like in a week and a half.
I'm going to get softbox lights right now when we get off.
Yes. Softbox lights. Do it.